What if humans never needed sleep? Did you know? There might be a version of our world where night never truly exists, not because the sun never sets, but because humans no longer need sleep. Imagine this. The year is 2093. The breakthrough came quietly. No explosions, no chaos, just a discovery buried deep inside a laboratory. Scientists studying the brain unlocked a way to eliminate sleep without harming the human body. They called it neurocontinuity, a permanent state where the mind never shuts down, yet never breaks. At first, it sounded like a miracle. No more wasted hours, no more fatigue, no more vulnerability. Governments approved it, corporations funded it, and within a decade, the world changed forever. The nights were the first to transform. Cities no longer dimmed. Streets stayed alive under endless artificial glow. Skyscrapers pulsed with activity at 3 a.m. like it was midday. Factories doubled production. Markets ran 24/7. Time lost meaning. People became unstoppable. A man could work 2 jobs and still have time to learn a new language. A woman could build an empire without ever feeling exhaustion. Students studied endlessly. Soldiers never tired. Doctors never left their posts. Humanity had broken its oldest limitation. But something felt off. A man named Ayan noticed it first. He was among the early adopters of neurocontinuity. A historian by profession, he spent his endless hours studying the past, an era when humans slept. At first, he laughed at the idea. 8 hours of unconsciousness? It seemed primitive, inefficient. But over time, something strange began happening. People stopped dreaming, not just literally, but emotionally. Art began to fade. Music lost its soul. Stories became mechanical. Pain, joy, love. Everything flattened into something dull and predictable. Brain no longer reset itself. No dreams meant no imagination. Ayan walked through the city one night, or what used to be called night. The sky was still dark, but it no longer mattered. Neon lights erased the stars. People moved endlessly, working, talking, consuming. But their eyes looked empty. There was no pause, no silence, no peace, just motion. He visited his sister Zara. She was one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the city. Her company had tripled in growth after she stopped sleeping. Her mind was sharp, her decisions flawless. But when Ayan looked at her, something felt wrong. "Ayan," she said with a perfect smile, "you should upgrade. You're falling behind." "Do you ever feel tired?" he asked. "No," she replied instantly. "Do you ever feel anything?" She paused, just for a second, then smiled again. Feelings are distractions. That was the moment Ayan realized the truth. Sleep wasn't just rest. It was humanity. Days, or what used to be days, passed endlessly. Without sleep, time blurred. People forgot how long they had been awake. Memories overlapped. Conversations lost depth. Relationships became transactional. Even children were changed. They were born into a sleepless world. No bedtime stories, no dreams of monsters or magic, no soft moments of drifting into imagination, just constant awareness, constant existence. Ayan began researching again, digging into old records, ancient studies, forgotten philosophies. He discovered something profound. Sleep was never a weakness. It was a reset button for the soul. Dreams were where humans processed pain, created ideas, faced fears, and built worlds that didn't exist. Without dreams, reality became a prison. One night, Ayan did something illegal. He found a way to reverse neurocontinuity, a hidden protocol, a forbidden code, a return to sleep. He hesitated. The world had moved on. Sleep was considered outdated, primitive, even dangerous. But deep inside, something called him back, something ancient, something human. He activated it, and for the first time in years, his eyes closed. Darkness, silence. Then, a dream. He saw colors brighter than reality. He felt emotions stronger than logic. He walked through impossible worlds. He remembered what it meant to feel alive. Time didn't matter. Nothing did. Because for the first time, he wasn't just existing. He was living. When he woke up, the world hadn't changed. The lights were still on. The people still moved endlessly. But Ayan was different. He had something they didn't. A mind that had rested, a soul that had dreamed. Slowly, quietly, he began sharing the truth. At first people laughed, then a few listened, then more. Because deep down, something inside them missed it. The silence, the dreams, the escape. And one by one, people began to sleep again. Not because they had to, but because they chose to. Because in a world that never stopped,